It's Lori, and so I wanted to do a second video related to the new presets in Lightroom. So in June of 2020, Lightroom has done some updates, and one of those is adding some fun new presets. So if you're in your Lightroom, whether you are in Lightroom Classic or Lightroom, just plain Lightroom, you have these new options. So under the navigator, you come down and there's the option for presets. And if you open it and you scroll down, you're going to see some that say adaptive sky and adaptive subject. And these are adaptive, meaning they are AI technology based. And what they do is they create a mask for you. So they're going to either mask the sky or mask your subject and make some additional presets. So let's play with this flower, and I've got a couple other images to show you. So what's great about these new adaptive options is you can also use them along with other presets. So that's what I really wanted to walk you through in this video. So this sunflower I shot really soft. It was shot with a lens baby, and I just had a little slice of focus over here, but I wanted it to just be like it's looking up at the sun and just really soft and dreamy. But I haven't just made a few adjustments to it, but mainly what I'm going to do is use these presets. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the vintage presets because I want to add maybe a little warmth, softness to it, just to accentuate. And what a preset does is it just does the work for you. It gives you a starting point. So I'm just kind of running through these to see if there's one that I really like and that I think could work with this image. So that one's giving me a nice background. I think I liked V2 as well, V4, and maybe V6. So let's stick with V6. So I'm going to click on that. And now another new feature that Lightroom added was at the top, you have the option to decide how much of this preset you want. So we can increase it. We can also decrease it if we don't want as much. So I'm going to decrease it just a little bit. Now, if we look over here in our develop panel, we can see what Lightroom has done. So it's telling us it reduced the whites and blacks. It gave us this tone curve, gave us some clarity and dehaze. So this is also great if you're new to editing. It's going to let you know some things that it did in order to create this look. It also desaturated our greens, our yellows, which did help with this image. I think I want to increase the blue saturation. So I'm going to go ahead and make that change. And I'm going to scroll down. I don't see where it added a little sharpening. And I'm going to go ahead and add some noise reduction because I think it's got a little bit of noise in the background. All right, so next what I want to do is I now want to go up and I want to use one of these adaptive subject new presets. So what this is going to do is as soon as I hover over one of them and select it, it is going to look at the technology and it's going to create a mask for me with this update. So the pop one, you can't really tell a big difference. Warm pop, we can definitely see the warmth added, which I love. We've got soft, it was already a soft image. Cool soft, we've got vibrant, and we've got a glow. Now this image already had a glow, so that's not going to work. But I really do like that warm pop. So I'm going to select that one. And then what I'm going to do is actually reduce the amount again. We could increase it. We can see what that does. Or we can decrease it just a little. So I just want a little bit of that. Now you might come over to your panel and wonder, what did Lightroom do to my image to give it this beautiful warmth? So what we need to do is actually go to our mask. So we're going to click on the mask option and there it is. So what Lightroom is doing with this adaptive subject or adaptive sky is it's creating the mask for you. So it went in and it found my subject, it created it, and then it made some adjustments. So it added some texture, some clarity, and a little bit of, didn't do any saturation, and it increased the temperature a little bit to the warm side. Now, if for some reason we did not like the mask selection and we didn't want maybe to impact the stem of the flower, we could click subtract and use our brush, and we could actually remove the mask and those changes to part of our subject. So now if we go and show our overlay, it doesn't include the stem. So that's the beauty of this new program. We can continue to make refinements as we go, which is great. Now, if I decided I wanted to add another mask to this image, I could keep going. So I could add a linear gradient. Maybe I want to come down to this corner and give it just a little bit of a darker, kind of blend the colors together. Maybe make it a little bluer. There we go. To match, I could do that. Looks like this corner up here also has a little bit, so I could continue and maybe I add another linear gradient. I'm going to just come into this area and let's try again. Let's add a little blue, maybe some magenta to kind of get rid of that. Really didn't want that green. So I'm probably going to come in and let's try the color. Maybe just desaturate it a little bit. I think that could be working. Just didn't want all that green in there. Add a little bit of blue. So we can continue, modifying and working on this image. And once we're done with the mask, we can click done. And then we can continue to make other adjustments to the image. So I do want to make sure that the green is really pulled out. And I may want to play with the blues again, making some tweaks to those. And I could even come up, and if I wanted to make a global adjustment, maybe to the exposure, I can do that. All right, so let's try another image, and I'm going to come over to another flower subject, and let's do one of these. This is a little sunflower bud. And what I want to do here is let's try the sky one just to see what it does. So it's detecting the sky, and look at the blue drama. So that's pretty wild that it's selecting the sky, even though it is a sky, but it's masking it around our subject. Now again, with these, we can come in. I really like this teal that it brought out. I'm going to select Neon Tropics, and then I'm just going to reduce the amount. So I'm just going to pull it back just a little, so we have just a little bit of that detail. Now I can continue to edit my image, so I can come over and maybe I want to reduce some of the orange up here in this corner, maybe pop the yellows a little. So I can still make any changes I want, but if I go to mask, there's that Neon Tropics, and I can see where it added the mask, and I can even change it or get rid of some of it if I wanted to. So the options and ideas are really endless. You can continue to play, and you can mix this adaptive sky, adaptive subject with other presets, which is great. So have fun playing, get creative, and stay in touch. I'd love to see your images. Share them with me on Instagram or Facebook. Thanks, everybody.